Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm on the water, and this is Captain Phil. Hi, Captain.
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Alright, man.
Well,
It's a great day.
Captain Zinni should sit down.
Captain Zinni should sit down.
Okay.
Captain Zinni is sitting down.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna...
Yeah. Captain Phil was a pilot. Alright. Hey. You don't realize how big these things are until you get up close, man. These things are huge.
It's amazing.
Golly.
That's probably a 6,000 TEU vessel. So that's
what's TEU?
3,000 40-foot containers, right? Or you know, they call them 20-foot equivalents, but they're all 40-footers, right?
Yeah.
So that's about 3,000 containers. So that vessel right there releases. Most of that will go out on. I would say a third of that's going to go out on rail.
Ah, the China shipping line.
And 2/3 of that's going to go on truck. So that one vessel will create 25 miles of big rig traffic end to end.
Hey folks, Phil was a port commissioner for a good reason. He knows the stuff.
So one truck will be leaving the gate every 15 seconds for each one of these vessels. So let's do that quick math. So we have 6,000, it's 4,000 containers times 3 vessels that are here right now.
Yeah, these
that's
3.
12,000 containers. So that's 12,000 trucks that are going to leave the port of Oakland every 15 seconds for the next couple days to move those containers. That's a lot of trucks.
That's a lot of trucks. Definitely a lot of trucks.
The Fox Theater right now is about 83 days away from the core and shell completion, and the I would say the FF&E, or the specific tenant improvements that are being done by the theater operator and the school, will probably be done within 60 days of that. So we should be able to have our grand opening party to actually achieve beneficial occupancy in the theater by late November, early December of this year.
Oh, awesome. That's exciting.
Finally.
You gonna close down the street on a big party?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah.
With your help.
You got it. All right, close down the street. Have a big party. Mayor Dellums, let them do it. Come on. Hey, congratulations, man. See, I remember,
Here's the bay. It's never getting used.
Yeah.
You know, I look at this, all this capacity that's unused. There's 5 or 6 vessels out here. I mean, this is Sunday.
Yeah.
And there's no one out here.
No. Look at this. Right.
This morning, I took the kids out. We went to treasure hunt on Angel Island.
Oh, fun.
I'd gone out the day before, and I'd buried toys at the end of the seawall on Ayala Cove. And so then I wrote up a pirate's map with a little description and clues, and we spent 2.5 hours following the clues and finding the buried treasure.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I posted it on MySpace.
Hey, I got to ask you a question about San Francisco skyline. What do you think about the way it's coming along over there?
This new building they've added here, in a way what it does is it puts a new marker down that says fill in between the gap and the teeth. My concern was when they did that, was they said basically, let's expand the skyline. So now if someone comes further over and sets another one, that's the new marker to get infilled.
Yep. Well, you know, that's the Transbay Terminal project. That's going to be, what, 1,400 feet?
Right. No, for 14, more than 1,400 feet.
Oh.
Come on, 1,400? 14 million feet?
I mean, in height.
Oh, 1,400 feet tall.
Yeah.
Right. There's your
it's going to be 2 million square feet.
2 million square feet.
Right, but it's going to be 1,400 feet in height, I believe.
Wow.
You know, that's going to fill in between that area down there. I'm going to zoom in. Yeah, that area. But yeah.
So we're going over to the ramp.
The ramp. Remember that. All right. That's AT&T Park. What's that boat that's there?
That's one of those you know, you see them driving down Market Street?
Yeah.
It's like an amphibious car.
Oh, yeah,
so it drives you around the city, it takes you on a tour. That's what that is right there. Those are all tours.
Oh, that little boat there, yeah. The big boat's a little one, that one. Wow. Destination. Gorgeous place. major party over there, man.
Looks like they're having a good time.
I'll say.
Talk right over here.
We'll go over here.
I'm just gonna put my hop on off. Come on, party.
Yeah. That's a big ship out there. Woo. There's Oakland. Okay. You think it's a better climate to invest in Oakland now?
I think Oakland's always, for a lot of reasons, I think Oakland's been a good opportunity. It was in the early 90s when I first got involved. It was, is that better?
Yeah. I didn't notice. Maybe somebody else might.
You gotta advertise loud with show.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at the camera.
That's right. You want me to watch the water though,
Yeah,
don't
that's true. Yeah. Oh, it's my safety's at stake.
In the early 90s, I felt that a lot of the fundamentals were here. And I'm a little...
FYI. Hey, by the way, folks, he's just had iced tea, okay? So, go ahead.
Real iced tea.
Real iced tea. Not on Long Island. Real.
Yeah, see, you even have it with me.
That's right.
This is normal iced tea.
Lipton.
Lipton
iced tea.
So the question is this. But we'll stop.
right.
Let's do this right. That's better. Then you can actually probably even hear me. The issue is really this. What attracted a lot of people to Oakland in the 90s, I think a lot of those intrinsics are still there. However, we're still waiting for the hangover of the cheap money, the abundance of capital that allowed cap rates to drop below 5%, in essence below the cost of funds, all based on projected incomes and increase in property values that was really difficult to substantiate, but was really hyperinflated by what was happening in the housing market. Without question, there's been a impact to the commercial office market because of the number of layoffs. Less employees means less need for real estate, and at some point that's going to have an impact on the marketplace. I was talking with someone just the other day as we're coming into the port of Oakland, who was telling me that one of the larger imports into Oakland is furniture, and how that has thrown off the import side of Oakland's business because the housing market has had a dramatic impact on a lot of the ancillary sales, like furniture, that would normally be a part of a transaction. So same effect. The housing market and the credit crunch has led to layoffs, and those layoffs are now going to have an impact on the office market. So we have guarded optimism. Again, we think we have good proximity, good sustainability, and when I said proximity, good proximity to jobs. So we just need to be patient, and it's an era of diminishing supremacies at both home and abroad. So at no time in this country has this generation been asked to shoulder a burden like we're about to see. And I think it's going to be a very good test. And if we focus on our core principles, and if we get a little more conservative in our lifestyle and spending, we'll be able to come out the other side of this in a very good position. But it's going to require some discipline. And I can say that myself and a number of my peers have had really 10 years longer than we probably should have been permitted to enjoy what the economy was providing us. So now it's time to tighten our belt and find ways to make sure that we can continue to be productive without punishing those in the community and our society who need the greatest help. So I think we can all do it together. We can get through this and keep our values and our principles aligned.
Hey, speaking, I got to ask you, what do you think of the whole John Edwards thing?
Well, really, there's two answers. One is what hurts the most is
because you were an Edwards backer at one point, right?
I did. I was supporting John Edwards, and I think what hurt the most was the lie perpetuated. By his own admission, he had confessed his indiscretions to his wife, Elizabeth, in 2006. And so she was complacent in that as well. But it raises that question that really is between the husband and wife. So I think where people were most hurt was the feeling that that something that could have affected his viability as a candidate was kept from the public. So it raises a lot of those questions. But it's, in a way, it's interesting. It demonstrates that we're either in a slow news cycle or that it is, in fact, it's August and everyone's on vacation. Because it's really not pertinent to Barack Obama as the nominee. It's not pertinent to the differences that need to be distinguished between Barack Obama and John McCain. And our future's at stake. Earlier we were talking about diminishing supremacies. And what's happened in the last 8 years, or I should say in the last 7 years, the Bush years, have taken this country farther behind, or farther back, I should say, than anyone imagined that it could go.
Absolutely.
And we have a lot of work to do now. I think the number I was told is that it's close to $500,000 per American.
That's right,
is the cost of this failed policy in Iraq. And so hopefully we will elect a leader that will be able to steer us clear of that mistake and put us on the road to recovery. And if we...
Are you behind Obama now?
I am clearly supporting Barack Obama. I am hopeful that he's able to take this country in a new direction. His speech that he gave on energy independence was not only timely, but it's that type of leadership and that type of action that gives us a chance at shortening the doldrums of this economy and the effects internationally that were brought upon us and this country by the Bush administration.
Well, cool.
Thanks, Andy. Alaska.
Yeah. Good angle as a seal goal flies. Huh? Focus over there. Thank you, Brother Phil.
Hold on, Jenny.
Got it.
It's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, absolutely. Thank you for being the pilot du jour. And however you say the week in French or the month or the year.